We live. Check on my phone real quick. Make sure that the audio is working. Y'all know I have the worst look. We live. All right. Check on my phone real quick. Make sure that the audio is working. Y'all know I have the worst look. Everything's working. I think so. If it's not and someone tunes in, let me know. But I figured we react to the Poor Man podcast. I've been wanting to react to him on my channel, but it's hard to react to a reacts channel on my channel. And I'm a reacts channel. But this is probably one of the first people that I subscribed to on the Red Pill movement. I've always had this way of thinking, but he's the first person I got put on that actually made a YouTube channel about it.
그게 좀 깔고 앉았는데 그거를 제가 빠져나오지 못해요. 그게 무겁지가 않았거든요. 안 되더라고요. 못 일어나겠대요. 나죠.
Is this a Netflix show? Bro, if this is a Netflix show, I was telling my girlfriend before, I haven't watched it, I was wanting to watch it with her, but I was telling her, like, I bet you, I guarantee you a woman wins, or else they would not publish it. They are not gonna put no physical contest on a mainstream, what would you call Netflix? A mainstream cable company? I don't really know what you would call Netflix, but they are not gonna put no mainstream TV series out to the public unless a woman's gonna win. Or okay, they're not gonna put a mainstream TV series about men and women competing unless women are gonna win.
That clip was from a show called Physical 100. Even though she asked to
I
wrestle
knew
him,
it.
after this episode aired, feminists were outraged.
The new show on Netflix, Physical 100, is facing backlash, and feminists are asking for it to be canceled after a female bodybuilder lost a wrestling match to an MMA fighter that she challenged.
He had to pick
Why
a
would she
woman because
challenge
he
them?
knew he didn't stand a chance between none of the men. And I'm not saying she's not holding her own. She's doing a good job. And I think she hurt his ego in the beginning because
This is a physical competition that she challenged him to. She challenged him to a wrestling match and lost. That's literally the whole reason of the show. It's a physical competition between everybody, bro. Man or woman. There's no way you can say you're a feminist and see a problem with this situation, bro. You can't pick and choose when equality matters and it doesn't. Because if she was winning, y'all would have said it was equal. Now that he's winning, y'all saying it's because she's a woman. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
TikTok, this was a wrestling match, not a real fight.
What, did they expect him to just let her win? This is a female bodybuilder versus a pretty average guy with some technique.
An MMA
And I
fighter,
respect her
like
for-
that's another thing. It's a bodybuilder versus someone who's trained in fighting. Why in the fuck did she think she had any ground to stand on? I'd understand it if he was a bodybuilder and she was an MMA fighter, but why in the fuck would you pick a wrestling match with a professional fighter? That's just ignorant to me.
but I keep trying to tell people men are just biologically stronger.
What do you call a girl who doesn't give head?
You call her an Uber.
Single moms always be saying stuff like, oh, I'm gonna give my son the world. Bruh, you couldn't even give him a dad.
Shitty, bang, bang.
bodies.
Did my job. I retired. I've moved on. I'm working really hard at something else. And I am constantly disrespected and constantly disregarded as a decent human being.
she made her money.
Sorry, you can't make millions of dollars selling yourself and then expect people to respect you. You can't build your brand and spend over a decade trying to be a sex symbol and then act surprised when people sexually objectify you. Elijah Wood will always be Frodo because that's how he built his brand. And you can't expect regular people making $14 an hour slinging caramel macchiatos at Starbucks to feel bad for you.
Two things need to line up. Your wife's looks and your vision need to decay at exactly the same time. Honey, you're just as beautiful as the first day I met you.
I'm over here.
It's an evil world we live.
I love women like that, bro. Like she know damn well that he loves her and she's down to do this little joke for clout, for whatever. But I love women like that, man. Like that. If you really genuinely love a man, you shouldn't care about what he thinks about your physical appearance. Okay, now let me take it back. If you know a man genuinely loves you, then you shouldn't care what he thinks about your physical appearance. To an extent. I feel like as long as you know that he will love you and he will always take care of you and protect you and provide for you, and he don't really care about your looks, that should be your dream guy. Someone that doesn't care about your looks, but women get offended by that shit nowadays.
Live in.
In there. Anyway, do you know what that is? That's all you can eat under a buck.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
There are a lot of issues surrounding animal agriculture, which, as I said, climate change and world hunger.
Until I get the proof that cows...
Do you want to come join the combo?
What do you think about vegans, sir?
Was this built with vegetables? I don't think so. I'm sorry.
One of the world's strongest men is vegan. You can thrive and survive without eating babies and paying people to cows and send them to slaughterhouses.
Why are they cows?
So they're bred into existence via them, and then they exploit and abuse them for their milk, their flesh, their eggs, and then they send them to a murder factory.
She's saying they, I can't grape them. I can't say the other word. Is she saying they grape them because they take their semen? Can I say that? I hope I can say that. Because they take their unborn babies and inject it into a female cow without her consent. Is that what they're saying? Yes, bro. What the fuck? That is another level of what are those motherfuckers called? Animal rights activists.
Agree with that?
Yes.
So you're pro animal abuse?
What about the animals that get poisoned because they're trying to protect the crops? What about the baby bunnies that get blended up during harvest? I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk about cruelty, don't be biased because it supports your narrative.
How's that sandwich, Kenny? Pretty good. Do be hitting different though, right?
Doobie. He said doobie.
No low key though. I'm just trying to flex my honey mustard making skills.
Huh? Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait.
Well,
don't tell me the reasons.
Don't tell me the reasons.
Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow.
Well, for example, men work an average...
It's fucking illegal. I don't understand why people are so dead set on that women make less than men. It's illegal. Like, if there's an instance where a woman is making less than a man for the same type of job, for the same experience and this and that, she can go to get a lawyer and sue the motherfuckers. Like, it's illegal.
44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible professions.
This is not a math is hard.
No. Yes, it is, actually.
No, it is.
I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do.
Men work more hours. Men are more willing to travel. Men work more dangerous jobs. Men are more likely to negotiate their wage. Men are less likely to take sick days, coupled with the fact that men work more hours, so who's more likely to get the promotion?
Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah.
Bruh, come on now. The Great Wall of...
Yes. How many days of the week end with the letter Y?
Every day.
Monday. And is the 5 days out of the week? Except for Thursday?
Do you know what two countries border the USA?
No.
Mexico and China.
Like, what's on top of us and what's below us?
Isn't the North Pole below us?
Yeah. And what else?
And what is above us? Is it Europe? Because
Is that your guess?
yes, that's my guess.
Yes. You just guessed?
Yeah, just
That's insane.
The second scariest thing is how comfortable they are giving an answer, even though they know they don't know the answer. But the scariest thing is that these people will be allowed to vote.
99% of these dudes who are your friends are deceiving with their intentions.
Facts.
And it's beta male bullshit. I'd rather accept a no off a chick and move on than sit there and go, well, if I pretend I'm her friend long enough and I jerk off over her
People
Insta
are
for long
idiots
enough,
for doing
I
that.
might pull it off when she's drunk. Because that's what they're fucking doing. It's coward beta male bullshit. It's for weak men who ain't got the balls to sit there and say, look, we need to fuck. Let me rephrase that. I've known you a long time. You're such a sweet young lady. All these other men don't treat you right. Why don't we go on a date? That's what they should say to you. And if you say no, then they should.
And the women try to act like they don't know because they want to keep a guy around that's just going to tell them what they want to hear. When they have a breakup, they want that guy friend to tell them how the other guy was wrong, how she's perfect, and how he doesn't deserve her. And most of the guys know they're being used, but they're too weak to do anything about it.
Sure, with me, whenever I was in the whole dating market and I was getting to know a new girl and we was like on that dating phase. I really never did the whole date shit, but in that dating phase, and she didn't seem interested in me, and I thought that she might be putting me in a friend zone. I just confronted her straight to her face, like, look, I'm feeling you. Are you feeling me? And well, a lot more to that, but usually it ended with, yeah, I'm feeling you. And if anything, it made the woman respect me more or show more, what would you call that? Show more attraction to me. If anything, it made them more attracted to me by being honest to them, being like, yo, I'm feeling you. I don't know, you're acting kind of off to me right now. I don't know if you're just trying to be friends or whatever, but I'm letting you know I like you, and the vibe I'm getting is that you don't like me. And it's something along them lines, and usually they would be more attracted to me at the end of that, which I feel like you have to not assert dominance. I hate that red pill shit. Like, it is kind of asserting dominance, but at the same time, it's really just telling them how you feel. It's not like you're dominating them. It's not like you tell them like, no, you gonna fuck with me. You tell them how you feel, and they respect that shit, because most people aren't honest nowadays. Most people just keep this shit to themselves and end up in the friend zone.
Okay, so let's talk about how Jay-Z went and got himself a drink and is snacking on peanuts, and Beyonce asked him where her drink was at, and he offers his, and she doesn't want it, and he doesn't care.
Why would he?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because if I go get myself a drink and I come back to the table and you say, oh, well, I wanted a drink, and I sit there and hand you the drink that I was about to replenish myself with, and you say no, fuck it.
Oh, God, man.
Dehydrate.
I do think it's chivalrous as a man to at least ask if the woman wants a drink. But sometimes
She might
dudes
not have
just
been there.
forget. And sometimes women expect men to be mind readers. If you want something, speak up.
Hey, babe. Oh, no. Negative. Try again. I got my mask. You forgot a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror on the
She ain't
wall.
that.
Why don't you have on no clothes at all?
She ain't dressed that bad. Her ass is out though.
That's not happening. The mask is covering more than your dress. Go back upstairs. Look, I ain't changing again.
There you go.
Yes. Slay, black girl, slay. Be home by 8. Wow.
That's
Even
a good
though she
woman.
did it with an attitude, at least she respected his request. Some
It's
women
a
have-
whole skit though. Like the fact that she was even down for the skit shows that she's real about this shit. That's real as fuck. I admire something like that.
I have no idea how attractive dressing modestly can be. In fact, I would argue the less clothes you wear, the more desperate you are for attention, and the less you know how to dress.
Yeah.
Till next time.
That is facts. I feel like women they're too stuck on how they perceive themselves, how they view themselves, and they're not thinking about how a man views themselves. And I feel like that's why they end up getting used most of the time. We got a viewer in here. Appreciate you for watching. Might be my mom, who knows. But I got another video to watch just in case. If you got any recommendations for a video, let me know down below. I want to react to videos with people, but it's kind of hard to react with people when no one watches you. Other than you, bud. I appreciate you like no other. You don't even know. If you want to comment, I'll remember your name. I remember my last stream's name. His name was Fuck, dog. I've been remembering it this whole time. Fuck. I just said I was gonna remember it. My mind went blank. I remember it. Hold on. It'll come back to me. I know it ends with an E. See what video did I want? I wanted to watch that Matt Walsh video. It looked too long to react to for my video. Matt Walsh. Was it Matt Walsh? It was the deepfake video. Maybe it was Brett Cooper. It was a Brett Cooper or Candace Owens, if not. Why is everyone talking about Madonna? I seen that on Twitter too, but I didn't think it was that interesting. Yeah, it's Candace Owens.
All right, we have been talking recently a lot about artificial intelligence and what's coming up around the corner. We've been talking a lot about voices being used to say words and sentences that they never said, just being able to steal someone's voices and to create an entire conversation, and just making you aware, because you should be aware of how you might be being manipulated because of technology in the future. Well, something else has also been taking place. You may have heard the term deep fake. And what we are talking about is an artificial intelligence that's used to map someone's face onto someone else's body. So you take perhaps my face or someone else's face and you put it onto someone else's body, and you go, why would somebody want to do that? Well, because they want to make it seem as though that person actually said or did something that they didn't actually say or do, right? And this just recently came up, and I was so sad for this girl after watching the video, and I'm going to play it for you because I think it's important to hear her emotion in this. She is a Twitch streamer who goes by the username QT Cinderella. She is 28 years old, and somebody essentially created a deep fake of her in a porn scene. So you imagine you're 28 years old, you've never engaged in any type of porn, and people, I guess, want to see you in porn, they have fantasies about you, and some creator who has not yet been publicly named, and I do hope that he or she is publicly named because people should shame this person, created a pornography scene of her. And she's positively devastated because she should be positively devastated. And I want you to hear her and her public plea in her own words.
Maybe I haven't listened to what you had to say, but maybe it's just a guy thing, or maybe it's just a me thing. But me personally, I don't think I would care about that. I know it's not me. I know they just put my face on somebody, and it kind of weird me out a little bit, thinking that someone's getting off to my face on someone else's body. But at the same time, like, I know it's not me. I know that I would know that people, if I'm in a position of influence, I would assume that people already do it regardless of my face being on a naked body or not. I just don't, I can see how it could feel. I can see how it could feel like degrading. I just don't think I would really care though, because I know the truth. I know it's not me. But I'll see what she has to say. I just feel like I wouldn't care. But that might be a male thing. It might be a me thing. It might be because I'm not really thinking about it. But I don't think I would care.
If you are able to look at women who are not selling themselves or benefiting off of being seen sexually, they're not benefiting, they're not selling it, they're not platforming it themselves.
That is my fault. I'll rewind as we can restart. But that is a good point. That if you're profiting off of my identity, then I should be able to get a bag off of that. That'd be the only thing I would care about though. But we'll listen to what she has to say. My fault.
Or benefiting off of being seen sexually. They're not benefiting, they're not selling it, they're not platforming it themselves. If you are able to look at that, you are the problem. You see women as an object. You should not be okay doing that. And it should not be a part of my job to have to pay money to get this stuff taken down. It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It should not be something that is found on the internet. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be a part of my job. And the fact that it is exhausting. And the person that made that website, I'm going to sue you. I promise you. With every part of my soul, I'm going to sue you.
Can you?
That's all I have to say.
Would it be fraud?
I know I shouldn't have gone live, but I couldn't do it. I'm so exhausted,
but
and I think you guys need to know what pain looks like, because this is it. This is what it looks like to feel violated. This is what it looks like to feel taken advantage of. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked against your will being spread all over the internet. This is what it looks like. That's it. That's all I have to say. Goodbye. I don't condone the behavior of anybody involved in this.
Maybe I'm thinking too far into the future about this, because I'm assuming like it's just gonna be a normal thing about how internet nerds end up taking your face and putting it onto a porn star's body. But so like I can see how she's upset about it so much now, because she might be like one of the first ones that break mainstream media or whatever, and then everyone's just watching her. So I can see how, and then since it's not new, and so since it is new to her, I can see how she would feel violated. But I'm thinking in the future to whenever it's just happening to everybody and anybody, to where porn stars are just stunt doubles, you know? I don't know, man. I want to feel empathy for the shit. I want to feel sorry for her. I know that it's fucked up, but at the same time, like, I just feel like it's inevitable at this point in the day and age, you know, whenever they can just take your face and put it on someone's body. I feel like that should have been the first thing people thought about, was that's what's gonna happen. I don't know.
She's 100% right, and my heart breaks for her, because this is the ultimate violation. I can't even imagine how she discovered this. I can't even imagine watching yourself in a porn scene that you never were in.
Would suck too.
I can't even imagine knowing that.
That would suck too. The fact that your parents seen it and they're not knowing what, or the people that you love seen it and you not knowing what they're talking about, and them not knowing the context behind the situation. Like, yeah, I could see all that shit sucking, but like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just thinking so far in the future. I just feel like this shit is just gonna be a thing. It's just how we're gonna operate from now on. Even if it's illegal, it's gonna happen.
Somebody took the time to do this, how perverted, the sicko behind this, who did this to someone. And why it's important to talk about this is because this could be done to anyone, right? Someone
I feel like that's why she cares.
Of your daughter, and they are a teenager, and they could put them on the internet, and you can see how dark this could go, especially.
Oh, I didn't think about the kids. Oh, fuck. I wasn't cringing over it was because of my daughter. I was cringing over the fact that they're so young, and that's so weird, man. Once they, but like, it's just computers are like, they are gonna, we've always thought computers and social media and shit was just evil, but I feel like it's just beginning, man. Because the fact that we're just starting to get to the where we can put our face on bodies, shit, 5-10 years is gonna be just making bodies do whatever the fuck you want. Realistic bodies that you can get off to doing whatever you want, and those bodies could be grown, young, babies. Like, that's fucking. There needs to be laws put around that shit. Definitely. I was thinking in the adult mindset of it happening to adults, but once you start involving kids into it, and then it's just like, what in the fuck?
In a society where we're fighting so much pedophilia, they could create a deep fake of somebody that's not even of age. And to think that this happened to her and she's going to now have to absorb whatever legal fees it is to try to get this taken off the internet. We don't know that it will be taken off the internet because this is a very gray area of law. So there are now growing calls for laws against deepfake technology, and I completely support that, because nobody should have to go through this whatsoever without knowing that they at least have legal ramifications, that they can potentially get this stuff taken down from the web, or at least prosecute the individual behind this. So again, I am hopeful that they do reveal the name of this, that they're able to determine exactly who did this, because this is a person who's got a sick mind. This is not something that needed to be done, and they did it anyway. So I wanted to call that to your attention.
If there's no laws,
moving on,
how
you
can
guys.
you charge him?
So we have this Norwegian philosopher who has been discussing an organ donor style arrangement so that brain dead women can agree to let their body be used as a surrogate. Now, I want to be clear. I don't want to condemn this woman right away, Dr. Anna Smajdor, because she is an associate professor in philosophy. And what wasn't made clear in this article is whether or not she did this as a philosophical challenge. You know, you write all sorts of weird papers, and when you're in school, if you're the professor, you make people come up with something that you maybe could foresee in the future. Okay, using this philosophical idea, could this happen in the future? And the answer, of course, is yes, it could happen in the future. Right now, you can become an organ donor. When you get your license, you can hit yes or no, and you can decide that when you die, your body parts can be used to keep somebody else alive. So what she is saying is that maybe perhaps following that exact same train of philosophy, that we might one day say to people, okay, if I'm on life support and my body is still good, but my brain is dead, you can sign me up to be a surrogate mom. She argues that women would avoid the pregnancy health risks, such as high blood pressure, along with any emotional trauma as a result of complications. And it tackles the problem of a lack of surrogates. So if people would agree to allow their brain dead bodies to be used, other women would benefit this. Again, this is completely sick and completely twisted.
I don't think it's that sick. Oh, I need this. I'm covering her face. My fault. I'm new to this streaming shit. My fault. I don't think it's, I mean, it's sick if you think about it. Like, yeah, it's sick, but it's the same thing as donating your organs. Like, they're going to take you off life support early because your organs are still well and alive and they can help people survive. So I just don't see why they wouldn't do the same thing for surrogates. I'm not saying every single brain dead person. I'm saying people that sign that little contract, like how you are to be an organ donor. It's really not that fucking crazy to me. Maybe I'm wrong. If whoever is watching wants to tell me, like, maybe I'm wrong, I'm all ears. But I feel like it's the same thing as donating your organs, if not less extreme. Like, you are still alive. You could still possibly come back to life while someone uses your organs while you're not. Well, I guess you kind of are, but like, while you're not knowledgeable about it. I don't know. It sounds weird as fuck, but so does donating your organs, don't it? Oh, I thought I stopped my stream. I was gonna be so mad.
But it's, to me, not a far shot, because everything has become so sick and has become so twisted, and women are becoming more and more, especially in the trans era, of being just seen as objects, right? There's just something about it. It's like, I can have that. It can be mine. You are nothing. There's nothing special about you. There's nothing special about being a woman. And you could just see very quickly us getting to a place in society where people feel that this would be unacceptable, that there's no moral question here. And of course there's a moral question here. Of course there's a moral question. The concept of a woman, for vanity reasons, wanting to use a brain dead woman to hold their fetus is completely sick and completely disgusting.
Though? Like, I just
under her theory, brain dead.
I really just don't see it being any different from donating your organs. Like, it's the same thing. It's if you want to say that donating your ovaries or whatever to host a sperm to be a baby is any different from stealing your organs, I don't see how it's any different at all. I feel like if you think the surrogate shit is sick, then you should think organ donating is sick. Yeah, I don't know.
Dead women would be used as surrogates if they had consented to do so. Beforehand, it would involve putting embryos into these women's uteruses until birth. She wrote this in Theoretical Medicine and Bioethics. So again, I think this was posited as a theory. And she thought that it was rather surprising that there is no country that allows women to donate their bodies for surrogacy after brain death, an idea that was first touted by medics in 2000. So here it comes. It'll probably happen first, if I had to guess, in Belgium, followed by Canada, and places that seem to have removed morality altogether from medicine. And then, of course, always, and the debates will end up.
It's the person's choice. It's the person. I mean, I guess they'll be brain dead, but like, they would be brain dead if they're an organ donor. It's the person's choice. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see it being any different than organs. I understand maybe it's because I'm a male and I don't understand the ins and outs of pregnancy. But if you're brain dead, I don't see you understanding the ins and outs of pregnancy. I guess it will be weird waking up knowing that you already had a baby and you gave it away, but at the same time, you consented to it before. You wrote a contract saying, I will give my ovaries, or I don't know what it would be. I would be a surrogate for people in need if I do go in critical condition and I'm on life support and I'm possibly about to die. Like I don't know, man. I don't see it being any different than being a surrogate anyways. If anything, it'd be easier than just being a surrogate because you won't even know the 9 months you're pregnant or however many months or weeks you're out for.
In America. All right, guys, the next portion of the show is going to be available exclusively on Daily Wire Plus. I'm going to be answering your questions.
1 sec. I'll be right back. No one's watching anyways. I hope no one joins. Man, I want to react to some more videos, but no one's in the chat, so it's just me reacting to myself. So I might as well use this content for videos, but at the same time, like, I want to start streaming. I know I should have gave like an announcement before, but I didn't want to say that I was gonna stream and then not end up streaming. Let's see how people, I guess if, let's see. What video did I have? What video did I have? This one.
I be doing me, don't get.
Let me take a shot. I know if anyone is watching my videos and you're realizing that I used to be alcoholic and I don't drink no more, or I don't drink often, I'm only drinking because I'm on stream, loosen my nerves up. Kind of use it as an excuse, but it's still only once a week. Only on Thursdays. In case anyone is watching, that'll probably be the only days that I can stream until I can make this my full-time career. Then I'll be streaming a lot. But Thursday is really the only day I can stream right now. Especially since I be editing videos all day, every day. And I was gonna not even stream today, but our internet was down since last night because we had snow, turned the power off, and our internet turned it off. And we didn't have internet like till 6 p.m. today. So I couldn't even edit my videos. And yeah, I use chasers. I think it's so weird how people feel emasculated to not use a chaser. I don't like alcohol. I like getting drunk. I'ma chase the shit. No one's joined yet. Oh, let me check my Facebook and shit. $13 followers. Someone was just making fun of me because I have 12. I hate this Facebook meta shit. It's gonna open it in fucking meta, dude. The meta just is garbage. It's so fucking hard to function. At least they got the newest filter. TikTok's lacking on that. TikTok's comments are so bad you can't even keep track of the conversation that's being had. I was arguing with this fucking female last night. She was talking about all these genetic conditions, about how fat people can't lose weight. And I acknowledge that maybe some fat people can't lose weight, but most obese people can lose weight. They just choose not to, or they choose not to go on a diet, or they don't choose to get help, or whatever. But most obese people can lose weight. And I only know that because I have a article from the NHS, the National Health Service, showing that there are some conditions that people can't lose weight, but most people can. So I had a screenshot of that. I've just been posting it on these comments and shit. And this one lady said something. I said the comment to her, the picture, and then she started coming at me like, that's not a legitimate site. Yeah. Talking about she's a CNA, so she should know. Like, you went to school for 2 fucking years and you're gonna pretend that you know more than the NHS organization that has anesthesiologists, brain doctor, neurologists is what they're called, like all sorts of doctors that have went to college for years that did research on the shit. You're just gonna ignore that? That was kind of a pointless story. I'll just get to the reacts.
I be doing me, don't get.
I'm like dripping wet right now.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. I'm sounding Nike. Wanted then I cop it don't matter.
I was good with y'all boys today. I'm bringing you guys a special video. I'm gonna be asking girls, does height matter in a guy? And if so, what's their ideal height? You know what I mean? And this video is actually brought to you guys by Mulat. Mulat is a shoe company that increases your height by 2.4 inches. Here are the Ultraplex sneakers from Mulat. They increase your height by 2.4 inches. I'm gonna be asking guys and girls what they think about them and having guys try them on and see how good they feel and confidence, you know what I mean, increase their height. Like, who wouldn't want shoes that increase your height? You know what I mean? Let's get straight into the video. All right, who am I here with?
Reese. All right, I'm Luca. I'm Jeff. Arath. John. Matthew.
What's your ideal height in a man?
Above 5'9". 5'10" to 6 foot. 5'11". Like 5'10" is cool with me, I guess.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". 6'2". 5'10".
5'8". You want to be 6 foot?
6 foot, hell yeah.
Okay, so look, I got these shoes from Mulat, right? They're the Ultraplex sneakers. They increase your height by 2.4 inches.
Damn.
How you know they're gonna
That's over 6 foot, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have you try them on and let me know your honest opinion on them.
I bet.
Look at the difference, 2.4 inches.
That's crazy, damn.
You like them?
Bro, of course I like, they're sleek, they're nice.
Do you feel more confident in them?
Bro, like, yes.
Yeah. So, have you ever been turned down by a girl because of your height?
Bro, who hasn't? Who hasn't?
I know, exactly.
Me.
So these now, you're way more confident. You're over 6 foot.
Bro.
And that's like the ideal height for girls.
I'm gonna be risen up.
What do you think about these shoes right here? These shoes are from Mulat. They boost your height by 2.4 inches.
They're really cool.
They're cool. I'm gonna have you try them on and let me get your honest opinion on them.
All right.
While he's trying those on, what's your ideal height in a man?
In a man, I don't know, like 5'10" is cool with me, I guess.
5'10", okay.
Yeah.
So he'll be over 5'10"
I'm very
by now.
short, so it doesn't take that much.
How do you feel about his height now? He's over 6
I'm
foot
like
now.
dripping wet right now.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Does he look more confident and attractive now?
Oh yeah.
You feel more confident?
Yes, I do.
Rate him on a scale of 1 through 10.
I would say
They look pretty good too.
for having thing in them, it's a 10. Just because it's like you can't tell that it's there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like he's wearing height boosters.
It doesn't really look like that.
Yeah, so they're sleek and nice.
Yeah, they are sleek, yeah.
So you rate him a 10?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
A 10? Okay. All
They're
right,
just high
so
heels
is he
for men,
getting
right?
that tonight?
Oh yeah.
Did you know that high heels were meant for men? Little side tangent. Yeah, high heels were made for men that were butchers because they didn't step in blood. Oh, let me check that real quick. Usually I shouldn't have even said nothing. Usually I check this shit while I'm editing. Why were high heels invented? I swear it was for butchers. The shoe was likely made for courtier. I'm an idiot. Allowing him to feel taller and more powerful as a signal his social standing in. So it was made for cavalry? I thought it was made for butchers. Was for butchers. For practical purposes, Egyptian butchers wore high heels. Even Egyptians, bro? How long have these things been around? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, if you want to improve your health, your height, all you're gonna do is just put a wedge underneath your heel because it makes you taller, and it doesn't require all that calf strength. So it makes sense. But Egyptian is fucking. Well, I guess they're Egyptian, so they built the pyramids. So obviously, they're gonna have a wedge under their foot.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be 6'4"?
Yeah, I'll
and,
be
and
6'4".
6'4" and like and a half?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so look, I got these shoes from
6'2",
Mulat.
6'3", I
They're
don't
the
know
Ultra
what
Flex
height
sneakers
I
that make
am,
you taller
but-
by 2.4 inches.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have you try them on. Let me get your honest opinion on them. How you like them?
On my end. Do I look
Man,
tall?
you did get taller.
Is he more attractive now?
Yeah, for sure.
How you feel about them?
I feel more confident, you know. I feel like I got more control over myself and everybody else.
Yeah, you're
so.
taller than me now.
Yeah.
Okay, rate them on a scale 1 through 10.
I'll give these a solid 8.5.
All right, Danielle, does height matter in a guy?
At least taller than me.
Okay, so what's your ideal height?
5'10" to 6 foot.
5'10" to 6 foot. What are your thoughts on these shoes right here?
They're very nice.
They're nice. These shoes actually boost your height by 2.4 inches. So do you care if a guy wears height boosting shoes?
No.
Right? So like since girls like wear heels and stuff, it shouldn't really matter for.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you rate them on a looks
I
wise?
don't really think women really care about height that much. I just think that they like to feel little. They like to feel small. They like to look up to their man. So I don't really see women caring about height in the bed. I feel like it's really just about public appearance. And another thing, like, how in the fuck was none of this thought of? Shoes always make you shoes make you taller anyways, but only like a little bit. Do these make you? So since they make you 2 inches taller, and a regular shoe only makes you an inch taller. I don't know how much a regular shoe makes, but is it 2 inches taller than a regular shoe, or just 2 inches taller? Period. Because then it's kind of like you're only adding an extra inch onto what your shoes are. But I don't know. I ain't never tried them.
9.
What's your ideal height in a guy?
Above 5'9".
5'9". How tall are you?
5'8".
Okay, so look, it's your lucky day. These will make you 5'10", 5'11", right? First things first, what are your thoughts on the looks of the shoes?
I mean, they just look like regular shoes, like regular tennis shoes.
Okay, so look, these regular tennis shoes actually boost your height by 2.4 inches.
Okay.
They're from Mulat, the Ultraplex sneakers. I'm gonna have you try them on.
Okay.
And let me see your like honest reaction.
Reviewers, thank y'all.
Yeah. So what are your first impressions?
I gained like 2 inches.
Yeah, facts. So you're like what, 5'11" now?
Yeah, roughly.
Something like that. Does he look more attractive since he's taller?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you feel more confident?
Yeah.
Since girls wear high heels, do you think that men should wear height boosting sneakers?
I think it would help.
Right?
Yeah.
Does height matter in a
I
guy?
ain't taking these bitches
Yeah,
off.
I'd say it matters.
It matters?
It's just like weight matters to a girl for a
Okay.
guy.
Okay, I feel that. So
Yeah,
what's the
that's a
ideal
good
height in a guy
comparison.
for you?
Like 5'11", maybe.
5'11".
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think it is okay
ain't one of these females said 6 foot. I respect it, but I really feel like I don't know. If you on social media, 6 foot is the bare minimum, but I don't think any of these girls have said 6 foot. Maybe because they're with someone shorter, but
a guy to wear height boosting shoes since girls wear heels?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on these ultra sneakers that boost
They
your
look
height?
pretty good. They don't look like it would boost you.
Right?
though.
They boost your height by 2.4 inches.
For real?
2.4.
You should really talk to short guys. They'd probably like that.
So you said you were 5'7"?
Yeah.
So do you want to be like 5'9"?
Yeah.
Okay, we got it. So look, I got these shoes by Mulat. They're the Ultraplex sneakers. They make you taller by 2.4 inches. How do they feel?
They feel good.
Look, we're the same height already. We're the same height already. How do you feel?
wearing the
They
same
feel good.
shoes?
Comfy?
Yeah.
Rate them on a scale 1 through 10.
I give them a smooth 9.5.
9.5. Okay. So you would wear these casually?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The looks?
Good. They look good too.
Have you ever been rejected because of your height?
Probably.
Good news. I got these shoes from Mulat. They make you taller by 2.4 inches. I'm gonna have you try them on and let me get your honest opinion on them. So you feel taller?
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, I mean they're comfortable.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
So do you feel more confident now?
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
Say that. Okay. Rate them on a scale 1 through 10.
Like an 8.
Ballin' on them. It is like I'm sounding Nike. Want it, then I cop it. It don't matter if it's pricey. And it's
Yeah, that's Kiro. 43K, man. Congratulations. He started his YouTube channel like the same week that I started my channel. I just been watching his shit while I started watching this shit, but
I be doing me, don't get.
I'm like dripping wet.
If anyone watching, you got a suggestion for a video, please let me know. I'm just on my recommended, just clicking on stuff that seems interesting. I appreciate y'all for viewing, man. Like, you don't even know how much it means to me. Two motherfuckers watching. Hopefully, someone left. Ah, no. I appreciate. Yeah, I don't want to guilt you in the stand, but thank you for even tuning in. What video? Mm-hmm. We can watch this.
On it, but I think that this is just taking. I don't even know where we
Right,
are anymore.
and exactly, and that's the whole point.
Because we've talked about.
Hold on,
talked about gender pronouns.
I know, and I've seen dude on the far left. I haven't, and I've seen Purple Pill podcast. Though I don't know who the other two people are.
Which I don't think there's.
Hold on.
We've talked about.
You don't think nothing wrong with that? That's the problem.
That people should say what they want to be called.
No, that's okay. Right now, I'm a camera.
Okay. But are you a camera or are you camera? Because a gender pronoun is your actual title. So are you camera or are you a camera?
Oh,
is it like nicknames?
I'm a camera. Look.
A camera. Got it. Okay, so then for the rest of this day, we'll refer to you as a camera.
I'm a wolf.
Cool.
Do you know teachers have to respect the pronouns of a child now? So if a child come to school and say, I'm a coyote, you got to pet them motherfucker all day. This is ridiculous.
That's not a pronoun, though.
It's
like, with that, like, you're
hold on. Who are you to say that somebody's not a coyote then?
But
tell me why you're not going to respect somebody not being a coyote if they say that.
Bro, you can show respect to somebody, but you know damn well in your head you're thinking this motherfucker has a problem. You're thinking there's something off about this fool. If someone tells you they're a coyote, you're not just like, oh, yeah. In your head, you're thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you think that? Yeah. You might put on a different face. You might put on your poker face and be like, oh, what's up, wolf? But you know damn well in your head you're thinking like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll be right back. I got someone knocking. I'll be right back. You left. I was gonna be right back. Well, now I'm taking a piss. Just me and my lonesome again. Me and my lonesome. Probably gonna be my last video I react to anyways. Hopefully, if you guys watch this back, you guys enjoy it. I want to react more. It just kind of feels weird talking to people when there's no one there watching. Such a weird thing to do to start YouTube before streaming. I feel like most streamers are kind of just used to streaming because they build their fan base up slowly. me, I feel like I got so much pressure because I'm trying to make it enjoying, entertaining, and I don't know. I just feel like I got pressure, and I should stop thinking that.
As a producer.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what does it take from you to call somebody what they want to be called? What harm does it cause you?
He's a coyote now.
What the fuck? So
What
you
difference do it make? What is it? What are you literally? What are you physically?
because you're opening.
on that.
Okay. Watch this.
What are you
just
losing?
no. You just said a few minutes ago,
What
ma'am.
are you
You
losing?
just said a few minutes ago, ma'am. You said these men out here are predators. So what if a predator decides, you know what?
Yeah.
Today, I want to
be
be
a
a
bitch.
13-year-old boy.
That's
Come
not
here.
a pronoun.
Yo, stop it.
It is. It
You
is.
know
That's
what
what's
the
happening
definition-
right now.
The definition of a pronoun.
That's
This
definitely
is
what's
a
happening.
grammatical.
Bro, like that is literally what's happening. Whether or not it is saying you're a 13-year-old boy or changing your gender and going into a girl's bathroom, it doesn't matter. This type of weird, non-normal stuff is happening to where anybody can put themselves in a gender to get away with stuff. There's a I don't know what country it is. I want to say like Sweden or Switzerland, but there's a prisoner that just got caught with some rape charges, some SA charges. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to describe it on live stream, but they got caught with this stuff for doing stuff to women, and before they were being sentenced, they changed their gender to women, and now she is gonna be in a women's prison whenever she got caught for doing stuff to women without their permission. Ain't that fucking crazy? That's so fucking weird, man. It's like, how far does one person's feeling, how much does one person's feelings matter for you to turn a blind eye to all this weird shit that could happen behind the doors? Same with drag shows and shit.
Exactly. Come on, man.
People are definitely like claiming really stupid shit though. Like you can't deny that there's people claiming very dumb things, like their pronouns and stuff, and they're very dumb.
You acting red pill, dog.
They're a B person, whatever it is, and they want to be talked to as Biza or whatever the fuck they want to be called. Like all this stuff is actually very damaging because the world doesn't give a fuck about how you feel and what you think.
Exactly.
And
I
if
think
you
the
sit
world
there,
does care. I think that's why I'm so upset about it, because the world has shown that it cares, and the world has made concessions for these people.
well, no,
who
like,
are living in their identity.
this is the thing.
Ooh, dude, I get it. I love women for it. I love how caring and nurturing they are. But bro, like, come on, think about think about all the possibilities that could happen with someone changing their gender. Think about all the ups and downs and this and that. Like, bro, if someone wants to be identified as something, I will do that. But whenever you start trying to change, what would you call rules? Bathroom? What would you call rules? Like bathroom etiquette? Like whenever you start trying to change stuff to where you could get away with being creepy or perverted or whatever you want to call it, whenever you could change your gender to get away with stuff like that, that's when it fucking matters. Me, I have no problem. If someone wants to say they're a moon and I have to call them a moon, I will do that. I don't care. I'll think in my head like that don't make sense, but I will be nice. But whenever you're talking about changing gender so you can go to a different prison, a different bathroom, a changing room, clubs, dancing, like that's whenever it's like, bro, like creepy. And I say this shit all the times. They trick us with guilt and they pull strings behind the scenes. They're making us feel guilty. They're making us want to care about these people's emotions, and we should not want to belittle or downgrade or talk shit or make anyone hate themselves for how they feel. But we got to realize that there's a lot of evil people in this world that will take advantage of a rule. They do all the time. That's what prison is a thing. And you're just making a new rule for people to get away with the shit.
You can't be offended by what everybody else thinks in the world all the time, and this is what's happening.
But y'all offended at what everybody else doing. You saying you can't be offended what everybody else think, but y'all offended that somebody want to be called a coyote. What
they think and doing is different.
By it at all. I just like to call out because there's
what
facts
they
and there's
think
opinions.
and what they're doing is so different.
I'm 39. What if I wanted to identify as a 15-year-old boy and find me a 15-year-old?
I get where he's going, and it's 100% just because that's literally what people are doing. but you're talking to the wrong person. She is not going to listen to a damn thing you're saying whenever you're talking about changing your age. Talk about changing your gender and getting away with something creepy like that, because she is not going to listen to you talking about changing your age, because that's just too far for her.
Not a pronoun.
It doesn't matter. They're allowing, the law is allowing people to identify on what they have to do. I can't say the name. I work at a very big, huge corporation bank, right? And I can't say the name of the place, so I won't get fucked over. But we had an HR meeting, and they said if a person comes in this building and they want to be called anything, you have to respect what that is. We don't give a fuck if they say they want to be a balloon. If you don't call them a fucking balloon, you're fucking fired. Right? So now they're starting to implement this in corporate businesses. So and in schools. So if I go to a school and I'm a teacher, if I was a teacher, I quit. If you go to a school and the teachers and the kids say, "Hi, Miss Taylor, I'm a balloon today," she gotta fucking go around and act like.
I get what he's saying, but teachers do this shit more. I feel like kids act like this because they see their teachers act like this. Have you not? Maybe it's just a niche that I'm in, but dog, the amount of teachers that change their gender or try to force their political agenda down their students' throats is insane, man. Like, I just don't see how it's even legal. Their job is to teach their subject that they're assigned to teach in. They should not teach my kid nothing fucking else. It's such a weird thing to be mad about, because I would love my teachers. I would love my kids' teachers to teach them stuff that they're not aware of. But whenever you're trying to teach this weird indoctrination that seems caring to a young mind that is impressionable and has no idea what the fuck's going on with their body, that's when there's a problem with the shit. I get wanting to teach your kids to be accepting and to not judge and this and that, but bro, like they're doing too much. They're doing too much.
I hear a balloon all fucking day. This is stupid.
So
you're opening Pandora's box, and I'm telling you, when that motherfucker open all the way up, everybody in trouble. Because now, why is this 28-year-old man with my 13-year-old daughter? Because he identifies as a 13-year-old boy.
But nobody is changing their identity on the premise of age.
They are. There's tons of people who dress up as babies and wear diapers and literally do child play. Yes. There's tons of people who do that. It's very big.
But people have been dressing up like that since before. Like since the beginning.
Okay, but is it more out in public now more than ever? Is it literally drag shows with fucking kids?
First of all, when we started this, you said you was gonna be on my side, but I see I'm whooping y'all.
I knew it. I told you. I said in the earlier in the clip or in the stream, I said this motherfucker's a red pill. Oh God, dog. I feel her on calling them out, but at the same time, like you fighting on your own island right now.
This is one subject that like I'm just very
they're drag queen preachers right now.
Man. I feel like men are really passionate. I feel like men are more passionate about this whole transgender, taking advantage of men, women, children. I shouldn't even said men. I feel like this whole movement of trans. Fuck, dude. I forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
Since the AOL chat rooms, it's been motherfucking predators in there talking to little kids, and they didn't need anything, any pronoun or any transition publicly for them to be predatory. So predators are going to be predators regardless. What you're not going to do is say that now that people have the identity to identify the opportunity to choose their own pronouns, that's somehow making predators more or less accessible, or making them more or less mobile. More or less mobile. Nobody's saying I identify as
please just ask her this. Just be like, okay, let's just go with your mindset. Let's just say that it's just people changing genders. Imagine a 5-time convicted SA rapist is coming into your bathroom because they say they identify as a woman. Are you gonna be okay with it? Yeah, she might say yes. Who fucking knows, man? People will go against their morals just to align with someone else's feelings, which I just am. I'm 100% with accepting people, but whenever you have to spew some nonsense just to accept it, that's whenever it's like, what?
76-year-old, who the fuck is honoring that? But
everybody, I just told you my job. I work for a.
But they're talking about a name. What someone wants to be addressed as by their name. That's a pronoun.
You have to.
That's not the same.
Right now,
y'all being extreme.
No, we're not. There are people right now that say, I just. What's the guy's name with the glass on? That's just talking to all the people that say their pronouns or something else. God damn it, what's his name? Anyway, I'll give it to you guys after because I got it saved in my phone for my show.
Matt Walsh.
There we go.
Hey.
Matt Walsh had a lady sitting in front. He said, "Who are you? What are you? What are you?" She
What is
said,
the woman?
I identify as a seal. He said, "A seal." He said, "Aren't you a woman?" She said, "No, I'm a seal." Where's the line? Where's the fucking line? Where's the line? So that means
if they could at least say an explanation on why they feel like this, if they could say like I said plenty of times in my videos that I get why some men feel feminine and some women feel masculine, and I get why some people feel like they're neither. But outside of that, then it's like, what in the fuck are you talking about? How do you feel like a wolf? How do you know what a wolf feels? We don't even know what wolves see. We don't even actually. Do we know? We might know if they can see color or not. But period. Like if we did, we just found out what they can see and how they see shit. We don't know how the fuck they feel. So how in the fuck do you feel like an animal? How do you feel like a bird? How do you feel like a moon? How do you feel like a wolf? How do you feel like anything? Because that's how you're supposed to identify, is how you feel, right? Or are we just picking nicknames now so people can call us fucking nicknames? Because I would be 100% behind that. If people wanted to be called nicknames, I would 100% be behind that more than what the fuck we're doing right now when we're talking about I feel like a moon. Like, what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean?
if the police is chasing me, and because I'm running through the police just chasing me, and they say stop, and I keep going, and they shoot me, and I get injured, and they say, why'd you keep running? I identify as a lion. I don't understand.
Oh, okay. That made.
Okay, well, if you just told them that sentence and after they asked you the question.
No, but my point exactly. This stupid. What I just did was stupid. I'm giving you an example of the stupidity in the world that we're living in today. I don't want to identify as a fucking TV or a camera or a dog or a lizard or a snake.
None of those are gender pronouns.
Oh my God.
Look up the
Gender is a social construct. You could be whatever you want. Gender was forced on us. Hey, bro, shut up about gender. Who you are fighting for don't even believe in gender.
Definition of gender pronouns.
Okay,
that's not
hold on.
what it is.
Did you know they just changed the definition of a woman in the fucking dictionary? Google that shit. They just changed the definition.
What difference do it make to you? You've been.
Are you talking to me, man? My room is not clean. It's not really that classy. I got my sound set up, my PlayStation, my storage containers. I got my kids. No. Okay. I can't go too far around. My camera's gonna turn off. I got my kids' playroom. It's just the downstairs of my house, man. Unless is that a blacked out? Nah, man. It's are you trolling me? I feel like you're talking shit. Nah, it's just what are those curtains called? Sunproof curtains. They just block out the light. I don't really have a curtain rod that big to put a curtain over it, and I don't know. You might be trolling me. I don't really care.
Calling women
No. What I'm saying is you should be offended. As a woman, you should be offended. You got to go through menopause, hot flashes. You got to go through a period every month.
Thank you.
You got to go through all the stresses of being a woman, getting up every morning, putting a bra on, your back cramping, where my heating pad at from a period, and then you got a man over here with a whole dress and a fucking wig on that's saying, I'm a woman and you a cis woman. All you are is a carrier, because that's what the fuck they're saying about you right now. You're just a carrier.
Okay, and what is that actually doing to me?
Oh my God.
Two bong house. I can't watch this video. I don't know what two bong household means. I got a lot of rigs, if that's what you're talking about. I live in Missouri, so don't try to call me on it. It's illegal here. Fuck.
What is it doing?
Okay.
What's happening?
Okay.
Yeah. Am I
that's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Am I actually reduced?
You are.
Did anything about my life change?
You are. Oh my God. There's people out here right now that are challenging women right now. They're saying, listen, y'all can't do nothing with us. Let's just be real. I just did a show with a guy that was changing over, and he said God changed his life, and he went back to being a guy. Right? I'm going to have him on the show again. He talked about it. He said there are men out there right now that you can't even fucking tell if they are who they a woman. And you mean to tell me you at the club dancing and throwing that ass back, and all the men are walking out with these? Listen, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I promise you, it's not my stream. It's the video.
Bro,
I'm walking out with trans women.
No, what I'm saying is you don't understand. I'm thinking that you're a very intelligent woman, and I got to give you that. But you got to understand this world is fucking upside down right now.
I think that I agree with that statement, but not to the lens that you.
There we go.
I think that all of our systems are crumbling, and that everything as we know it is plummeting in on itself.
I do feel like the world is ending.
I'm gonna start getting some of these free breakfasts. I identify as a sergeant in the Army. I'm gonna get that free breakfast at Waffle House.
Yeah, and get a federal case while you're at it. Might as well.
See, I gotta get a federal case, but everybody else get away with it.
Because those aren't gender pronouns.
Oh my God.
Motherfuckers are saying they are this. Okay. I identify. I'm gonna go up to the. I identify as Faison Love tonight. Let me in for free.
Now that you should do, because you could probably get a free section if you did that, but you have to move your dreads.
Yeah,
you should go to the club and say you Faison Love. And
I identify as Faison.
Get somebody to play Chris Tucker.
Yeah, matter of fact, she identifies as Lil Kim. I'm Biggie Small. Let's go in the club.
I want to be left eye.
Okay, left eye. Let's go.
Well, guys, she actually had some plans tonight, so she has to head out now. Thank you so much for coming and being contrarian, though, or somebody that was really good at actually holding all your points. I really appreciate that.
I love it.
Thank you so much for coming. We're gonna keep the show going, but no, you're allowed to go. Thank you. We gotta say bye to chat.
Oh, bye, y'all. And whoever said that I am bitter, I'm not.
Yeah.
You got to leave. You got to stay out there, chat, baby. You got to stay out there, chat.
I get plenty of them. Might take yours. Watch out. Okay.
Yeah, be careful, guys. No, thank you so much, and please drive safe tonight. Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, you can just walk across.
Hey,
it's no big deal.
You got our information right. I'm gonna invite her to my show so she can get the second part of this ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna bring you on my show so I can.
Yeah, I'm in that stream there. I appreciate the few that did stop by and watch. I believe that a lot of motherfuckers would have came and watched if I would have gave a heads up, but I'm comfortable around like 1 to 5 viewers, maybe 10. 10 would blow my fucking mind. 5 would blow my mind. But appreciate all y'all that stopped by. Even the troll at the end, I don't know what he thought he was doing, because you can't hurt him. I don't like, people want to talk about my basement all the time. I don't care. Do not care. But yeah, I'm in that stream there. Appreciate everyone that stopped by. Check out my newest video. I just dropped a new video today or yesterday about, what's her name? Amala. It's Amala something, and we're talking about the whole clout chasing gym girls. Go ahead and check that video out. It's been doing pretty good, doing better than what I'm used to. But yeah, thank y'all, everyone that stopped by. Thank y'all, anyone that's watching, and deuces. Motherfuckers.